Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Die Hard Forever coming at you with another highly anticipated and highly recommended model as I continue to play catch up. Today I'll be doing a review on a JC Wings Lufthansa Airbus A340-300 in the Star Alliance livery scheme in a 1/200 scale model. I pre-ordered and purchased this model from Troy's Toys, whose store is based out of Overland Park, Kansas, here in the United States of America, and his website address is www.troystoysinc.com. But first, before I get into details about this particular model, allow me to share some information about the history of Lufthansa and how they came about, if you would please. Lufthansa actually traces its history beginnings back to 1926 when Deutsche Lufthansa AG was first formed in Berlin, Germany. DLH, as it was known for short, was actually the major flag carrier airline of Germany until 1945, when all services were suspended following the defeat of Germany in World War II. Then fast forward 8 years later to January 6, 1953, in an effort to create a new national airline, a company called Lufthansa was founded in Cologne, Germany. Then on August 6, 1954, Lufthansa acquired the name and the logo of the liquidated Deutsche Lufthansa for 30,000 Deutschmarks, thus continuing the tradition of a German flag carrier of that name, which is mostly recognized today as Lufthansa, as the airline commenced operations shortly thereafter on April 1, 1955. The name of the company, Lufthansa, was derived from the word Luft, which is the German word for air, and Hansa, which is the Latin term meaning guild, which is most commonly used historically in reference to the Hanseatic League, whereas the headquarters of Lufthansa is located in the DU's, which is an inner city sectional part of Cologne, Germany, while the carrier's main hub and base of operations is located on the grounds of Frankfurt Airport, which is located approximately 7.5 miles southwest of central Frankfurt. Lufthansa also has a secondary hub located at Munich Airport, which is located approximately 17.7 miles northeast of Munich, Germany. Lufthansa is currently the largest operating airline in Europe that's based on terms of fleet size and passengers carried, as Lufthansa flies to 220 destinations in 81 countries across Africa, North and South America, Asia, and Europe, with the operating fleet of 285 aircraft, which includes 31 Airbus A340s, in which 15 of those are the Airbus A340-300s, including this one, and the remaining 16 are the Airbus A340-600s, with no unfulfilled order pending on these aircraft types as of January 2019 or at the time of this video review posted. Also, as of January 2019, or at the time of this video review posted, Lufthansa is one of 10 airline carriers, along with ANA All Nippon Airways, based out of Tokyo, Japan, Asiana Airlines, based out of Seoul, South Korea, Cathay Pacific, based out of Hong Kong, EVA Air, based out of Taipei, Taiwan, Garuda Indonesia, based out of Jakarta, Indonesia, Hainan Airlines, based out of Haikou, Hainan, China, Japan Airlines, based out of Tokyo, Japan. Sorry about that, y'all. Qatar Airways, based out of Doha, Qatar, and Singapore Airlines, based out of Singapore, to hold this prestigious honor of operating as a certified 5-star airline carrier, according to the International Airline Review from Skytrax magazine. And the Airbus destination code for Lufthansa on this particular aircraft is 13. All right, everyone, let's take a look at the front of the box here. You see the customized Star Alliance decal right there in front of the box right there, the Star Alliance title, as well as their slogan. You also see this logo up there as well. You also see planet Earth in the background. It's being shined over the sun. And then you see the Lufthansa title, the SAS title, and the 1/200 scale die-cast aircraft model information at the lower part of the box. This is the one I'm going to do the review on. I do have that one in my possession. I will do that momentarily. Alright, you're looking at the back of the box, nothing much back there except the warning information. That's all you see right there. Alright, now you're looking at the top of the box, where you see the aircraft type, the Star Alliance title, the slogan, the logo, the computer generated picture of the aircraft name, and the 1/200 scale die-cast aircraft model information. I do have that model in my possession. Like I said, I'll do that one at a later date. Alright, now you're looking at the bottom of the box, where you see the aircraft type, the Star Alliance title, the slogan, the logo, the computer generated picture of the aircraft, the Lufthansa title right there, as well as the 1/200 scale die-cast aircraft model information at the lower part of the bottom of the box. This is one I'm going to do the review on, okay? Alright, now you're looking at the wooden model stand that actually came with the model. I kind of miss these wooden model stand, but it is what it is. And then you see the plaque right there. You see the Star Alliance title, the Lufthansa title, the aircraft type, as well as the 1/200 scale model information on that customized plaque. And then you see that little black pattern there, folks. The purpose of that black pattern is to protect your model from being damaged or scratched when you put your model in this particular model stand. Alright, with all that information out of the way about the history of Lufthansa, all the details here on this customized box here, as well as the model stand that actually came with the model. And since this particular model does not have gear replacement doors, with no further ado, everyone, here is the model. Check it out. There it is, everyone, the JC Wings Lufthansa Airbus A340-300 in the Star Alliance livery scheme in a 1/200 scale model. Now let me go into details about this particular livery that you see displayed on this aircraft. Like Skyteam Alliance and the OneWorld Alliance, the Star Alliance livery scheme is also known as a flying billboard to promote their alliance to other airlines around the world to join and expand their global network, as some of the other Star Alliance members such as Air Canada, SAS Scandinavian Airlines System, Thai Airways International, and United has also painted some of their aircraft in this customized livery scheme, as Asiana Airlines actually became the first Star Alliance member that painted their aircraft in the Star Alliance livery scheme, which was unveiled to the general public sometime in March 2003. So, with all that information out of the way about this livery scheme on this particular aircraft, let's get down to the nitty-gritty and let me show you all the details on this aircraft model. Shall we? Let's check it out. Alright, we're going to start at the front of the aircraft here on the port left side, where you see the nose gears right here, the nose gear struts, the nose gear doors right here featuring the partial registration ship number there, GY. You see the Peter tubes and the static ports, the nose cone, the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers. But more importantly, the Lufthansa logo you see right there underneath the cockpit windows. This logo was designed by the late German architect and graphic designer Otto Furley in 1918. It symbolizes an enriched, stylized crane in flight. The emblem was adopted by Deutsche Lufthansa in 1926 and has been the airline's official logo ever since. And then you see the Star Alliance decal right here, between the cockpit windows and the L1 door. Lufthansa joined the Star Alliance along with Air Canada, SAS Scandinavian Airlines System, Thai Airways International, and United as one of the 5 founding members on May 14, 1997, which consists of 27 airline members from 5 inhabited continents. You also see the same logo on the tail fin of the aircraft. I'm gonna show you that right now. Check it out. That's pretty neat. Awesome. Okay, see it painted on that black tail fin. All right. We stay at the front of the aircraft where you see the Lufthansa title displayed there underneath the windows there, as well as the Star Alliance billboard title displays across this entire part of the fuselage. Alright. Now we're at the center of the aircraft here on the port side, and right there you see the landing bogey gears here on the port side of the aircraft. I'm going to give you a better visual view of those later on in a moment. And then you see the inboard landing right there on the edge of the wing. But more important, you're looking at these engines here. And these are the CFMI-CFM56-5C4 type engines that are used on this particular Lufthansa Airbus A340-300 jetliner aircraft. Okay. There's no engine cones right there. That's it right there. You also see the reverse thrusters right there, which are very detailed here as well. Now I'm going to turn this aircraft model around and let you see the front of the engine, and the turbo fan blades do spin. Just check it out. Now you're looking at the front of the engines here on the port side of the aircraft, and the engine blades do spin. We're going to start at the outer engine first, and then the inner engine spins as well. And you slide over this way, you got a better visual view, the front view of the landing bogey gears here on the port side, as well as the landing gear doors, and then there's the landing gear struts. And then you slide over this way, you see the inboard landing light right there on the wing. Now you look at the front of the engines here on the starboard side, and the turbofan blades spin over here as well. We're going to start at the outer engine here, and then the inner engine spins as well. And then you slide over this way. You got a front visual view of the landing bogie gears here on the starboard side of the aircraft, including the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear doors. And then you see the inboard landing light right there on the wing on this side of the aircraft as well. Alright, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft where you got a better visual view of the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the nose cone, the nose gear door, the nose gear landing gear lights right there, the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear. Alright, we're still on the port side of the aircraft where you're looking at that winglet, wingtip device right there, featuring the red navigation light that's painted right next to that wingtip device. Alright, now you got a better visual view of the landing bogie gears here on the port side, the center bogie gear, as well as the landing bogie gear on the starboard side. You also see the struts right there, as well as the landing gear doors, including the landing gears here, the center landing gear, as well as the landing gear struts, and then there's the landing gear door there as well. Okay. Alright, we're at the back of the aircraft here, and what you see there, the Airbus A340-300 decal. Lufthansa acquired its very first Airbus A340-300 jetliner aircraft that bear the registration ship number D-AIGB on November 30th, 1993, and took delivery of their last Airbus A340-300 jetliner aircraft that bear the registration ship number D-AIFF on December 21st, 2001, as Lufthansa at one time registered and operated as many as 62 Airbus A340s in their fleet, in which 31 of those were the Airbus A340-300s. And now, as of January 2019, or at the time of this video review posting, there are only 15 Airbus A340-300 that actually remain operating in the Carriage fleet, as Lufthansa currently remains the largest operator of this aircraft variant. Alright, we at the back of the aircraft here on the port side still, and underneath the Airbus A340-300 decal, you see the aircraft's name, Lunen. And Lunen is a small town that's located in the Una district section of Ruhr area that lies on the banks of the river Lippe. This small historic town is located approximately 60 miles northeast of Dusseldorf in the federalized state of North Rhine-Westphalia, Germany. Okay, and then you come the registration ship number underneath the windows by the German flag decal right there. Registration ship number D-AIGY. Registration ship number D-AIGY. This aircraft was the 10th Lufthansa Airbus A340-300 jetliner aircraft that actually entered the Carrier's fleet. And the first test flight on this aircraft took place on May 17, 2000 and was delivered to Lufthansa on June 5, 2000. This aircraft was painted in the Star Alliance livery scheme in June 2015. Unfortunately, this aircraft was eventually withdrawn from Lufthansa's fleet on July 1st, 2017. Then this aircraft was transferred to Eurowings/Brussels Airlines on March 12, 2018, where it continues to operate in the Eurowings fleet as of January 2019, or at the time of this video review posting. Alright, we still at the back of the aircraft here, and by the registration ship number is the actual German flag decal. And this flag decal actually represents the country where Lufthansa currently operates from as the national flag carrier airline for the country of Germany. Okay, and then you slide up here, you see the nice little Star Alliance logo that's painted on the black tail fin of the aircraft. And then you slide up here, the top of the tail fin is the partial registration ship number GY. Okay, now you're looking at the back of the aircraft, and what you see there is the APU exhaust, auxiliary power unit exhaust hole right here, and there is one right there. Perfect. And underneath there is the strobe light. Alright, now you're looking at the Lufthansa Airbus A340-300 jetliner aircraft from the rear view angle. Awesome. Alright, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the starboard side, where you see the nose gears, the nose gear struts, the nose gear landing gear doors, which is the partial registration ship number GY. You see the Lufthansa title. Then you slide over this way. You see the Peter tooth and the stag port, the Lufthansa logo, the nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows, the Star Alliance decal by the R1 door, and then you see the front cargo container loading door right there by the inside the Lufthansa deal right there. And then you see the Star Alliance billboard tile displays across this aircraft here on this side as well. And then you see the inboard landing light here on the starboard side. Now you're looking at the CFMI-CFM56-5C4 type engines on the starboard side of the aircraft, where you see the reverse thrusters here as well as there. It's very detailed painted there. Now you're looking at the wingtip device displayed here on the starboard side, featuring the green navigation light that's painted right next to that wingtip device. Okay, now you got a better visual view of the landing bogey gears here on the starboard side of the aircraft, the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear door. Then you got a better visual view of the center bogey gear here as well. Alright, now you're looking at the back of the aircraft here on the starboard side, where you see the rear cargo container loading door, the AFT boat bin door, the registration ship number, the German flag decal, the name of the aircraft, Nulin, the aircraft type, Airbus 340-300 decal, as well as the Star Alliance logo that's painted here on this black tail fin, as well as the partial registration ship number displayed there on this tail fin as well. Okay, before I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage view of this aircraft model full deal, I'm gonna let you check out one feature, which is the rolling gears. It rolls pretty good. The model does tilt, and the nose gear swivels as well, as you see there, and there. Okay, so with that said, allow me to show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model. Let's check it out. Alright, now you're seeing this aircraft model being viewed from the aerial bird's eye view, where you see the nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows, the Star Alliance decal on both sides of the aircraft, the antenna, the Wi-Fi antenna right there, the Star Alliance billboard tiles on both sides of the aircraft, the anti-collision beacon light, the ADF antennas in 3D, the satellite communications antenna painted in gray there, another high frequency antenna, another antenna. You see the A340-300 decals on both sides, the name of the aircraft on both sides as well, the black tail fin, and then there's the horizontal stabilizer right there as well as over here. You see the little dots right there on the horizontal stabilizers right there as well as here as well. Those are called illuminated lights, and the purpose of those illuminated lights is to light up this tail here when it flies during nighttime. Now let's check out the wings. No wing walkway, but you got the engines there, as well as the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. You see the warning information right there, and then there's the fuel dump valve right there, and the winglet on this side of the aircraft. Now let's check out this side here. No wing walkway over here, but you got the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. You see the warning information right there, as well as the engines. And then right in there, there's the fuel dump valve on this side of the aircraft, as well as the winglet on this side of the aircraft as well. Now you're looking at the underbelly carriage view of this aircraft model, where you see the nose cone, the closed nose gear door, as well as the open nose gear door featuring the nose gear. And then you slide up this way. See the anti-collision beacon light, the hole where the stand goes in at, the center bogey gear, which you see right there. And then you slide up this way, another couple more antennas there. And then you slide up there, there's the APU housing door, as well as the horizontal stabilizers underneath. And then you see the gears here. The gears tilt, perfect. And then you see the flaps, slats, aileron, spoilers, what have you. There's the fuel dump valve. You see the engines right there. And then there's the winglet on this side of the aircraft. Let's check out this side. The gears, we're going to check out these gears here. They tilt, awesome. As well as the flaps, slats, aileron spoilers. There's the fuel dump valve right there. As well as the engines. As well as the winglet that is displayed here on this side of the aircraft as well. Okay, since I show you the aerial bird's eye view of this aircraft model, as well as the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, now I'm going to put it on that wooden model stand that you see behind the aircraft that I showed you earlier. So with no further ado, here is the model on the stand. Check it out. Alright, I finally got this model on the stand with no problem, no hesitation, no resistance. As you see it being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand from the port side. Now you're seeing this model being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand being viewed from the front view angle. Alright, now you're seeing this model being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand being viewed from the starboard side. And finally, you're seeing this model being displayed in the takeoff landing position with the model on the stand being viewed from the tail cam angle. Now, since this particular model does not have the gear replacement doors that usually come with certain models, I'm going to go ahead and take this model to stand and go ahead and wrap up this model review, okay? Alright, let's talk about the seating configuration. Lufthansa has 3 seating configured cabin layouts versions that they actually use on their Airbus A340-300s. However, on this particular Lufthansa Airbus A340-300 jetliner aircraft, which is actually a version 3 cabin layout configuration according to SeatGuru.com, it seated 298 passengers in a 3-class configured cabin layout. Here's the breakdown. They run from rows 1 to 3, which will be from here to about right here. You have 18 business class live flatbed seats, and rows 4 to 6, which will be from here to here. You have 19 premium economy class seats, and rows 11 to 46, which will be from here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft. You have 261 economy class seats, which brings a total of 298 seats. And finally, Lufthansa currently utilizes their Airbus A340-300s mostly on long-haul routes from Frankfurt, Germany to worldwide destinations such as Atlanta, San Diego, Tampa, New York JFK, Montreal, Panama City, Cape Town, South Africa, Addis Ababa, Nairobi, Kenya, Chennai, India, Nanjing, China, Qingdao, China, Nagoya, Japan, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Well, everyone, this will conclude this model review. I'd like to know if you got this model or you plan on getting this model. I believe the only outside chance of getting this particular model now is on eBay if you can find it, but I know it's becoming very hard to find as we speak. So with that said, please take care. God bless. Stay tuned. There's more model content coming. Peace.